Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Joe. I've got my two assistants with me today. This is Molly and this is Bailey, and they wanted to come do a cameo appearance for our hamstring stretches because they know how important it is to do hamstring stretches. Your hamstrings are connected to your knees, they're connected to your hips, they affect your back. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you a whole bunch of different ways to stretch your hamstrings. But the good thing is you can pick one or two that you like the best. Bailey likes one, but Molly doesn't like that one, so she picks another one. So you can take a look at all these exercises, pick the one that you like the best, and just stick with that one. So let's get started with the exercises. Let's start off with the hamstring stretches. The first one I'm going to have you do is lie down on your back. Make sure you get a pillow so you're comfortable. You want to be comfortable while you're doing these stretches. Alright, so you're going to lie down on your back. The first one we're going to do is the active assistive hamstring stretch. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knee up to a 90-degree angle. And so you're just going to grab your leg underneath your thigh here and just kind of rest it there. So you move out at that 90-degree angle, and you're going to slowly start bringing your leg straight up. And you're going to be stretching that hamstring. Once you start feeling that stretch, I'm going to have you hold it there. Now, if you can't go all the way up, that's okay. Your knee might be bent a little bit, and that's fine. You just want to go to where there's tension, but not so much pain that you can't hold it for 30 seconds. Now, if you get to the top and you're getting a pretty good stretch, but you feel like you need a little bit more, you can pull your toes down towards you, and that's going to activate the calf stretch as well as your hamstrings. Now, if you're shaking a little bit, then go ahead and relax the knee just a little bit, but you're still going to get that stretch. You want to hold your stretch for 30 seconds and do it 3 times each, and that's an active assistive stretch. Now, sometimes people have a really hard time with this because you're actually moving the leg yourself. So if this one's really hard to do, what I'm going to have you do, we're going to go ahead and grab our belt or dog leash, whatever you have handy, and you're going to put the belt just at the ball of your foot. Not on your toes, not way back on your arch, but on the ball of your foot there. And what you're going to do is you're going to straighten out your leg. Now this one, you want your knee to always be straight. If it starts bending, then bring your leg back down a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to start pulling your leg up until you feel that hamstring stretch. Now again, if your knee starts bending like that, bring it back down. The key is to keep your knee straight. That's going to stretch those hamstrings. So you're going to pull up, and same kind of thing, you can pull down with your toes, pull those toes towards you, and that'll give you that extra stretch with the calf as well. And so you're going to hold it for 30 seconds, do it 3 times each. And then you're going to bring it back down. And now I'm going to show you the stretch while you're sitting up. So you can do this on the ground, and you can pull your heel up to your side right here. What you're going to do is you're going to bend over, but you don't want to curl your back like this. A lot of people will try and grab their toes. Grabbing the toes isn't going to be stretching the hamstrings. So if I'm curled over with my back like this, I'm not really stretching my hamstrings because my hamstrings are connected to my pelvis. So what I want to do is I want to keep my back straight, and that's going to protect your back. You don't want to hurt your back while you're doing hamstring stretches. And you want to bend at your hips. So me bending right here is actually stretching my hamstring more than if I'm all the way down this way. So again, you want to hold it for 30 seconds, doing it 3 times each. Now I'm going to show you some standing and sitting on the couch exercises. So let's head on over there. Now I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do on the couch or you can do on your bed before you get up in the morning. So it's very similar to the one where you are on the ground, except you can bring your foot up and now just let your opposite leg just hang off to the side. So that might be a little more comfortable for people if they have a little bit of hip issues because they're not pulling their leg up, they're just letting it hang off the ground. But same kind of concept where you want to keep your leg straight. That knee needs to be in a pushed out position. It needs to be straight. It doesn't need to be bent. And you're going to, at your hips, lean forward, keeping that back straight and just getting a good stretch through your hamstrings. Remember, if you're curling over trying to touch your toes, that's not going to get that stretch. You want to keep your back straight and move at your hips. 3 times for 30 seconds. Next exercise I'm going to show you is a standing one. So if you're walking around, they feel kind of tight, you can just stop and stretch them out really quick. So the standing exercise, if you're walking along, you feel like you need to stretch it out, or if you want to stand up and stretch, all you need is just a surface that's a little bit higher. You can use your coffee table if it's there. If you have a step, you can do it on the step. You can even do it on the ground if you need to, but we're gonna prop it up here on the coffee table. So basically it's the same kind of concept that we've showed you with all the other hamstring stretches. You don't want to curl your back and try and touch your toes. That's going to give you a little stretch, but it's not going to be a good stretch. So what you want to do, you want to keep your back straight and really bend at your hips. So even right there, I'm getting a pretty good stretch in my hamstrings. Now if you're really flexible, remember you can pull those toes towards you, and that's going to make those calves stretch as well, and it's going to stretch the whole back of your leg. So you want to keep your body forward. You don't want to reach over and try and bend. You want to keep your hips pointed forward, and you want to bend at those hips, get that stretch, hold it there for 30 seconds, 3 times each. All right, well there you have it. Those are your hamstring stretches. If you like those stretches, please click our like button and leave us a comment. And if you'd like to see more exercise videos or some educational videos, please check out my website at AskDrJoe.com. Remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.